Being a part of Jumpstart Foundry is a bit like drinking from a fire hose.
During Jumpstart, new companies arrive with an idea. Our job throughout 14 weeks is to get them ready to turn that idea into a business.
We've just been able to come down here and learn a ton and really focus on the business.
For me, feels like it's been the last 2 years that I just went through business school, crunched into 3 months.
What happens during the program? Well, it's actually the opportunity to bring in individuals who have an idea from a napkin.
And through a systematic process, ensure that we deliver a much faster outcome when our entrepreneurs launch their business and give them a much greater chance of getting funding.
The amount of work that gets accomplished in one day here seems like it's equivalent to like 3 days elsewhere.
I actually am not a coffee drinker, but I have started drinking coffee here.
It is an exciting, changing environment every day.
Over 90 days, we get about 18 months worth of work accomplished in a short period of time.
I mean, it's a fire hose really to start from.
It's an awful lot of information every day, all the time.
They change so much from week to week, and seeing where they start, seeing where they come out at the end, and then in some cases following along afterwards. It's really exciting.
So I'd say it's definitely easier to start a business now than it was before, which is something that also makes the Jumpstart Foundry as an accelerator much more valuable.
And the model has changed, it's evolved. It's evolved with the feedback from the companies that come through the program.
We're constantly provided new information, access to mentors, all kinds of things to try to test out our business ideas.
One of the main things that they get out of the experience is the ability to leverage a process.
First, they get a framework, they get a process.
Bang, you start as soon as the program starts, you go until Investor Day. And obviously that it doesn't end there, it really just begins.
The best thing about it for us or for our team was the access to the mentors.
The opportunity to share what I have learned with others is a pay it forward kind of activity. It's fun.
I've learned a lot so far, and it's only been a couple months. I always say this is kind of like going through an MBA program in a few short weeks.
I kind of like look at it as as an entrepreneur boot camp.
My back, I need a massage. This program's actually beating me up. It's not just a startup.
The ability to sit with people who've gone through it before and learn from their mistakes and their successes is one of the most important things we get out of it.
The companies have a really unique opportunity to progress quickly.
I think the biggest thing that we get as entrepreneurs being here is a reality check.
The feedback loop is so much faster here in Jumpstart. You can spend 3 or 4 days kind of, on your own idea and, wondering whether or not it's a good idea. Inside of Jumpstart, you get to throw that idea against 100+ people.
It does take a community of people, and Jumpstart and the Entrepreneur Center have created that community.
They get access to mentors. They get access to VCs and angels. They get to talk to people that are influential in all different areas of their business.
But really what Jumpstart shows is that you have to think through every step, and in order to even know what every step is.
They can be brutally honest. If you're trying to go it alone and you're working at Starbucks or a coffee shop or out of your garage or whatever you're doing, you don't get that feedback.
What's most important in this moment is that Nashville is truly becoming a bed of entrepreneurials. God freaking poop pop.
I had no idea that this group of people would be so passionate, and that passion would be infectious, and I'd actually bring that back to my current companies.
Everybody's trying to come out of this a successful business, and not everybody will.
It's all compacted.
I mean, maybe everybody will.
It's intense.
I hope everybody will, but you never can tell.
So what I try to do at pitch sessions is to make sure teams get some honest, thoughtful feedback of what I heard, what they left out, and what was left in my mind as a question mark of whether I would invest or not.
The fact that we pitch every Wednesday in front of all the other teams, there's a large level of accountability.
They do collaborate in a way that was surprising to me. And when you watch them pitch, they cheer for one another. They teach each other the things they know best.
The great thing about the competition is everyone really does push each other, but they also want to help each other.
It's a friendly competition, I guess would be the best way to put it.
We've really seen a lot of talent come into Nashville, and the entrepreneurial...
Entrepreneurs who have come out of Jumpstart Foundry with their businesses growing and flourishing, and then come back just a year or two later to be a mentor and to continue the cycle of helping new businesses.
We're going to continue to build that community, and we're going to become the center point in the South for creating businesses by just continuing to build what we started.
And so, every summer, the best and the brightest ideas from the entrepreneurial ecosystem around the world, show up at Jumpstart. And then we learn every year, what works, what doesn't work, and we improve for the next year.
I am so impressed with these young teams and the amount of time and commitment and dedication they give to take their idea and turn it into a real business.
Jumpstart is really pushing the limits on what sort of companies are expected to come out of Nashville.